Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coolum Beach Bowls Club for the quarterfinals of the state fours. So it should be a great day of bowls here today. We'll start off with the ladies' game first up, and we'd like to thank all of the clubs that hosted this event yesterday. We're all over the Gold Coast, and it's great to see the sunshine here on the Sunshine Coast. We'd really like to thank the Sunshine Coast Council and Coolum Beach Bowls Club for hosting this event, and of course for helping us to do the live streaming and showcasing this wonderful game of ours. Now, in co-commentary with me this morning is...
welcome to the sunshine.
Yes, it's very pleasant.
This is actually a post-sectional match to bring it to the quarterfinals. It's finally nice to see a couple of days of clear weather. It's certainly taken a lot of stress out of my role.
Well, there's one thing I can tell you too, Michael. There's a lot of players out there are basically in fear at the moment because they're seeing this thing beside them called a shadow, which they haven't seen since they've arrived on the Sunshine Coast. So
I can understand why they'd be getting a fright.
Yes. See a great bowl there from Denise Gilbert there, sitting just right in front of the kitty. The teams, Michael, as I said, there's quality all the way through these teams, and again, it's 18 ends, or was it 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours, 18 ends, and this afternoon will be 21 ends and 3 hours.
3 hours, yes.
We have Tahlia, Lait, Karina, Dunn, Brenda, Balchin, and Charmayne, Sleeman, and they're playing against Denise, Gilbert, Bonnie, Attwooll, Amanda, Haevecker, and Pam, Rowe.
Yeah, made two quality teams there. We all know Charmayne from the South Suburban Club up in Mackay, and Karina, of course, from the Mackay district. So it should be one heck of a cracking game. We've had these two ladies on the stream plenty of times before, as well as all the players I think have been on the stream before, Michael. So all quality players.
There's a lot of experience there, a lot of state games played at all age levels and whatnot as well. So it's just a great showcase of our sport, and definitely the ladies' side of our sport is getting stronger and stronger.
Well, Bonnie here, she's not too far away. She's just going to duck under, but it's going to come to an excellent home. That's a very good bowl there from Bonnie.
It's nice. Nicely weighted.
Yep. Good morning, mate. What's over in the Philippines, mate?
Actually, the weather's pretty nice over there.
I'd say it would be. Yeah, Katrina looking for a little bit more weight on her first. She's got a perfect line on this one here.
She had a great track with the first one too. It's just finding her out a little bit.
Well, I think you'll find one of the things being is we've had a massive dew here this morning.
Huge.
Absolutely huge.
Would have been like an inch of rain, which is not anything we really need after all the inches of rain that we've already received here on the coast.
Yeah.
Or up and down the eastern seaboard, really.
Well, a big call out to Dipper once again, mate, who's done an absolutely superb job.
All the greenkeepers on the Sunshine Coast that have been providing these grass greens has been amazing.
Yeah.
I was at Woombai yesterday, and the players did nothing but rave about how well they ran, considering the rain. And of course, when we turned up yesterday morning, I had to send them out in the drizzle, so I wasn't the most popular man in the world.
Well, it's good to see that you waited till it started raining, though, before you sent them out, though, so well done.
I'd had a look at the radar, and I knew it wasn't going to last long.
Oh, that's a great try there, too, from Denise.
That's Brenda.
Brenda, I should say. Yeah.
Brenda, one of the local Sunshine Coast girls.
Yeah, Brenda. Played down in Helensvale for a few years, too.
Yes. But originally from up here, moved to the coast and then moved back up.
Tell you what, played this one here too well, Amanda. She's corrected her weight.
Amanda's not normally too far away. Current state player, awesome bowler.
Yep. Wonderful person.
A lovely young lady with it.
Absolutely.
I had the pleasure of playing the mixed pairs for a couple of rounds with her this year until we got beat by the eventual champions.
Yep.
Not beat, flogged.
Oh, it's always good to see that someone sends people on the path to victory. So
someone's got to be here. Look at this for a shot.
Oh, what
bang,
a bowl.
Bang, bang, and that bowl of Bonnie's has become very good.
A very handy home there. Good morning, Mary. Always a pleasure to have you on board. 11:30 over in Fife in Scotland.
And Pete, hello.
Hey, Pistol. You up for Pennis today, mate? I think you're at home game today, aren't you, pistol.
They've got shadows up there too, apparently.
Shadows. Oh, mate, no wonder the players are living in fear at the moment. The only person I saw this morning didn't have a shadow was Robbie Allen. Did you notice that? There was no shadow beside him.
He couldn't cast a shadow if he tried.
There was no shadow beside him, mate. I said, how come everyone else, like my shadow was absolutely enormous? I thought, gee, see, there was that guy. It was like looking in a mirror. Hey, I keep wondering who that guy is I keep looking at. Okay, Pam. Holding one. She's on a perfect track here. Geez, that's a great try by Pam Rowe.
It'll be a little bit slower, but it'll pick up very quickly.
Yeah.
Once that sun gets out and that little bit of surface moisture that was there from the heavy dew that we had last night, it'll pick up really quickly.
Oh, mate, a huge call out to Dipper for the job he's done here today, and not just today, but all the greenkeepers, as you said, Michael, who have done a superb job over this event in the last few weeks.
Oh, nearly got away with it.
Nearly got away with it with a...
And it's not just the fact that we've had rain for the last couple of weeks, it's the fact that it's been raining since before Christmas. There haven't been too many days with sunshine on the eastern seaboard, just in this area on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been continual rain. So for the green staffs of all clubs, we do take our hats off to you, and the time and effort that you've put into to keep bowlers on the green.
Okay, Pam. She seems to be a little bit tighter with this one.
She's down on a much tighter line, but I don't think she's got the weight to hold it round the head.
Yeah.
It's a pretty difficult shot here for Charmayne.
Yeah, very, very difficult.
There is a nice port in there, but where the bowl's positioned, it's not going to make getting a result.
Well, particularly with the type of weight she's got to play to get there too, though, Michael. So I'll tell you what, she's got the first part right.
Yeah,
so I said just with that weight, I just couldn't see it.
Wait for this.
Oh,
we needed that edge, actually.
Needed that edge just to get back. Yeah. So it's just the one shot. So good start there to the game. I see Dipper down there rolling the second green, mate. Ready for the quarterfinals this afternoon. Yep. Next game, of course, starts at 11:30. Roll up at 11:15. So the girls here in this game they played 3 sectional games yesterday at this club. Yes. So, and just off shot, we've got 3 men's games going ahead to bring it into the quarterfinals as well, and they all played up at Woombai yesterday. Yep. What a great little club that is up there in the hinterland. Beautiful little club. If anyone gets a chance to go up and have a look at that it's a lovely little village, and 1.5 really, really top quality greens. Yeah. And one thing I must say too, like all the clubs on the Sunshine Coast, if you ever come for a drive, please support the bowling clubs. They really try hard to put on a great feed for everybody. Greens are absolutely first class, but let's not forget our little clubs too, like Nambour and Woombai at the same time too, though, Michael. And I know for a fact out at Nambour the other day, as you're fully aware, and it's great to see a club fight back from an absolute disaster that they were in there. Yeah, real shout out to that little club. I mean, they've done an amazing job. They're now working with half a clubhouse. Yeah. Because downstairs was basically written off because it was completely underwater. And the 2 greens, again, the greenkeeping staff over there, Paul Newman and his team, have done an amazing job to get those greens back and be usable for these championships. Oh, absolutely, mate. Good morning, Vince. G'day, Dion. When you have a green that's had nearly 1.5 metres of water over the top of it for a few days, and back playing within a few days. Absolutely fantastic effort, Michael. I couldn't agree more. And it's a good shot. Just got a bit of it. I had a feeling you'd be barracking for Jack Nugget. Little champion. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit blurry this morning, mate, isn't it? Glary, I should say. Not blurry, but glary.
Say, it might have been a couple of red wines you had last night, mate.
No, very, very light on last night, mate.
I know, I was with you for dinner.
Yeah, what a magnificent feed there.
Great
What a
shot.
great bowl. Well
I must
played.
admit, it was an amazing feed there at Mooloolaba Bowls Club.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you, absolutely sensational. That steak I had was first class.
There wasn't much left on the plate of your saw whizzes after that.
Oh, the only stuff that was left there was that green grassy stuff they put on it for decoration. I reckon I could smell the insecticide in that. Good morning, Sam. Watching from Chinchilla. And g'day, Di. How are you? Great to have you on board, Di. Beautiful day here, sun shining. I said the players are in awe of their shadows this morning, Di. It's the first time they've seen them in a long time. Except for Robbie, he doesn't cast one, of course. Must be something about in New Zealand. They don't have shadows over there. Do you think it's because it's so cloudy?
I'm not coming into this, Brian.
Oh, come on, mate. Don't be like that.
I've got a lot of New Zealand friends out there. I don't need the hate to come back. So we haven't had too many New Zealanders on the stream of late. They're all over here playing.
Well, that's the thing, mate. Yeah, they're all out here playing, mate. So
I don't know how that island doesn't float away.
what, South Island?
Any of it, because they're all over here. There's no one left in New Zealand.
Well, everybody that comes on board tells me they're beating Robbie at some stage of their career.
Good track coming in here.
Yeah, Jack's never far away, mate. Beautiful track. Yeah, it looks like she's going to play it on the forehand, mate. It's the only way she's going to punch that bowl through. Those bowls lined, and once again, though, Michael, with the heavy dew in that this morning, be hard for him to get round at weight.
At least for the first 3/4 of an hour. This isn't far away. Geez, that was a great attempt.
Well, she's actually cleared a bit of a path for herself, too, with her second bowl.
And it's got Jack considering whether she's going to play. We lovingly call Amanda Jack.
Yes, been called that for as long as I can recall.
It's because she's normally all over it.
Yeah, and that's true. Beautiful delivery.
And she's using Dynamics. She's got a new set of bowls that she hasn't started using just yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, they are new ones, I think.
Good morning, Mary. Good to have you on board from Newell in Ireland. Hey, good on you, Serena. Doing a superb job. Off to Helensvale for a parabole, for a para-day.
Does an amazing amount of work for our disability bowlers.
Ah, mate, absolute.
Well, here we go. This is going to be almost a tad unlucky there.
Yeah, really needed the inside of that bowl there, Michael, to get the result that she was after.
Yeah, and may have turned it in for second shot. I'm not sure.
It'd be pretty close.
But it's just that early couple of ends where they're filling each other out, trying to find the right line and the right weight.
Well, the dew's that heavy. If you look closely, you can actually see the footprints of the players there as they're walking past. G'day, Kano. How are you, mate? I thought you may have been watching.
Don't know why that'd be.
Okay, Pam on her forehand. I tell you what,
she's got the speed. She's very close.
She's going to sit inside. She's going to sit on the outside.
Just
that's going to be a pretty handy bowl just there, because that's where the kitty could finish, as we saw last time with Bonnie's bowl.
Well, Charmayne will be having a little look-see.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, mate. She'd have to be playing with ditch weight to get the result that she's after. That's where that bowl of Pammy's could come in very, very handy.
Well, she's going with plenty of weight by the looks of that.
He's not going to get back in time from there.
We'll wait for this. Ooh, just slipped under.
Yep. It's basically the weight she was after.
Pammy needs to drop probably a foot now, and that'd turn really nicely into the head. Oh, great track. She might have overcorrected though.
Yep. Well, it's still open there for Charmayne. Yeah. Be pretty close to 2 down there, I reckon, Michael.
I think she's very close to 2 down, yeah. And Brenda turned that bowl over.
Yep.
But I don't think it's going to change her shot.
No, she's still got to play the same shot, mate. She's on a tighter line.
Still hanging. Well, this is Brenda's bowl coming up. Oh, nicely.
Got shot at with that one.
Yep.
One shot.
Just the one, yep.
Good conversion there from Charmayne.
Well, there was a lot going for her on that hand.
Yep.
To use weight. Look, that result was perfect.
Well, I think that really opened up when they cleared that bowl out, didn't they? It gave them the perfect track in there, Michael, so...
And it was their bowl that was coming in, so there's all the positives in the world to play to the head.
Good shot here of the delivery.
Looks to be a fairly good start.
Not going to be too far away by the time it finishes. Great start.
Top shot. Now, for a lot of these players, they've played 4 days of district sides. They've come through mixed pairs, triples, and now into the fours. So there's been a lot of bowls put down by most of the players that are at this stage. So you'd expect some pretty good heads.
It's about the only complaint I've heard from players so far, Michael, like with the conditions and the weather and everything. I've heard not many complaints, just saying it's a little bit uncomfortable, but saying that, gee whiz, been playing a lot of bowls. I will be like me, eventually get knocked out the first round. I mean, I'd never play too much bowls these days, Michael.
I don't get a chance.
Don't you?
You guys have got me working too hard.
Good to hear. You're still not going to get a pay rise no matter what you say to me, you know that.
That's something we'll talk about shortly.
I tell you what, good looking bowl here from Denise. What a beautiful correction.
Very good.
Yeah, very good bowl there.
Can we tell the girls to get their shadows off the bowl, off the jack?
Off the jack, mate, yeah. I tell you, it's the first time we've had that problem all week. Okay, Karina on the mat at the moment.
On a good track here too.
What a beautiful bowl from Karina.
There's a little voice in the back there that said, I don't think it'll bend. Well,
it did.
Straight onto the jack.
Yep. Shot bowl.
Be probably a bowl short, maybe a bowl and a half short of the jack.
Okay, Bonnie. It's had a great start to this game. Once again, beautiful delivery.
This one might just duck underneath.
Depends on her weight, mate. She gets inside edge of this.
That's her bowl.
Yeah, one in, one out. So
no pain there, no hurt.
She had pretty good weight for what she was after too there, though, Michael. Just needed a fraction more grass.
Well, now that it's moved that bowl over one more bowl, there's possibly a shot on the forehand now as well for the girls. Up underneath her own bowl.
She's going to throw one in behind the head here. It's going to be pretty handy.
Yeah, that's what she was called for.
Mark watching from a chilly Canberra. Michael?
Well, they can have chill. I was just saying the other day, how warm is it for this time of year up here?
Yeah.
And so I thought they might have turned over onto the forehand, and Bonnie's been called up there just to play up under her own bowl. Just tugged it a little bit tight.
Damo, not too sure who we're doing there, mate. We'll find out a bit later on, and we'll let you know. Good morning, Luke Turner, and good morning, Junior. Brenda.
And a nice line here. It's got to finish behind the head, and it's going to be in a great spot.
Yeah, pretty handy there too, mate.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Pam's asking Amanda to just play that metre through the head.
Big opportunities here on the forehand.
Yeah, you're dead right, Peter.
Might have just over, but it could turn it. No,
No, not quite.
something she can correct off now. She's found a line. The line looked really good, just a tad overweight.
She gave it every opportunity, though, Michael, didn't she?
She certainly did.
And Brenda once again sticking to her backhand. Beautiful day here this morning at Coolum. See, Ryan Bester just had one of his customary drives. Here his team clapping.
I thought that was his draw shot.
It's his draw shot, was it? G'day, Brucey. How are you, buddy? There's some great players on this green this morning.
Oh, this one looks a little closer. Looks a little closer. Great shot.
That's a very good bowl there from Amanda. Hey, mate. Was your birthday yesterday, Brucey? Come on, mate. You told me you weren't having any more birthdays. You reckon you'd had enough. You put another one on. Hope you had a good day, mate. Robbie's telling me he thinks it's your birthday.
Well, Charmayne has an opportunity to make some shots here.
Yes.
Just going to be a fraction underneath. Not far away from getting a result. Amanda looking for a little bit of cover. And Pammy's on a really nice track for it. Just got to get up a little more.
Yep.
It's on the right track. We had the right idea. Now, can Charmayne make that correction? She's looking at it intently. On the speed. Just going to slip by. Great attempt.
Yeah, great bowl there from Charmayne. Hey, good on you, Bruce. Glad you enjoyed it, mate.
Just got to avoid that front one, which she's not going to do.
No, just going to crash into it, mate. That's one to Pam Rowe, so definitely a game of one so far. Easy to be playing two and keeping the card here, Michael.
Well, they don't need a lot of fingers.
No.
Like I said, they're just that filling out period, trying to work out the green.
Okay, Denise. They're coloured bowls.
It's where they come from on this green on that side. It's coming back nicely.
Yeah. Good starter there. Not too far away.
Over by a couple of feet, but definitely in a good area. Let's see what Tahlia's reply is like.
It's going to be a bit light on by the looks of that, Michael. No damage there.
Oh, I'm sure she'll make a good correction with the next.
Yep. Okay, Denise once again on the backhand, playing back towards the club rooms here at Coolum Beach Bowls Club.
Yeah, I'll let you guys try and pronounce that.
What's that, mate?
Somewhere in New Zealand, Bob Strong, saying it's pretty wet and wild over there.
I wonder when Bob beat Robbie. Paraparangi.
Oom. All right, Robbie.
There you go.
Let's just call it New Zealand.
We just had a history lesson, Bob. G'day, Gillian. How are you? Joshua Beattie. Well, I don't know. You out of bed or what?
I'm not sure if Bonnie's going to hang on here. It's good speed.
Very close.
There we go.
Yeah, good try there, mate.
It's 3 while we wait. Karina's certainly going to try and change this.
I don't think she's quite got the weight. She's got a beautiful line once again. Good morning, Nan Smith.
If there's a ladies over 60s pairs out there that hasn't got a game for the state pairs, I'm looking for another team. So if you've got anyone in mind, drop us a line at Bowls Queensland. Just throw it in a quick email and get it to me, and I'll get you into the state over 60 women's pairs.
Well done, mate. Bowl there from Bonnie. Now,
I don't know if that one's going to
Katrina
come
is
back.
a bit wide with this one.
Just trying to correct the weight and pushed it out a bit.
Yeah, easy to do.
That was a nice correction in the weight.
Still pretty open. Got a nice open draw through there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Amanda will be all over this. And knowing Amanda's bowl, that's going to hold nicely if she's got the speed. Just not going to quite get there.
Good on you, lawman. Have a good day, mate.
Umu.
Umu.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Even Robbie approved with that.
God, you New Zealanders have funny name, though.
Oh, look at this for a bowl.
Brilliantly.
What a shot.
Yeah, Brenda.
Number down and draws a front toucher.
Yep.
Or near enough to a front toucher.
Pretty handy, mate.
But again, Amanda's just got to arrive to that bowl. Give it a little tap. Not sure if that one's going to quite get down.
Tell you what, it's still going to finish in an excellent home, though, mate. Yeah, Ron, there's plenty of men's teams in the fours, mate. Most of them will be playing at 11:30 today, mate. Yeah, another good bowl there from Brenda. Makes it a little bit tougher.
Actually, that's opened it up for Pammy now. Or she can run through jacks on the other hand.
Yep.
You never know what a left-hander's going to play, though.
Well, that's the bottom line. It's true.
Such a peaceful morning.
Beautiful, isn't it, eh?
Lovely.
Absolutely beautiful morning.
Lovely Sunday morning on the Sunshine Coast.
Pam playing with a bit of weight.
Well, she doesn't want to be knocking that one up into the head.
Well, she's opened it up.
Ooh, that's probably not as bad as...
No, she's actually opened it up for herself there, Michael. So
maybe 2 down, but still it's an opportunity to play what I would call an easier shot.
Yep.
For them, not me.
Well, all she got to do now is draw a resting toucher, mate.
That's all. That's all.
Gee whiz.
Unless this bounces and gets in the way, which I don't think it has.
I must admit, skips do have a lot of humour, don't they? I mean, many times I've stood on the mat, the skip said to me, draw a toucher, Brian. When I stopped laughing.
Pammy, how's your weight?
Yeah, just going to hold.
Had the right idea.
Yeah, perfect weight.
This will be the first, unless something seriously goes wrong, this will be the first
Multiple. Tell you what, she's on a perfect line for this one too.
Certainly is. Ooh, don't touch the jack. Very good. Close to 3. Only 2.
I think just move that kitty
forward.
Just rock forward there. Probably just put that other front bowl. I think it was Amanda's, if I remember correctly. You said not to touch the jack. At the moment you said that, what did it do?
Touch the jack.
There you go. Yeah. Charmayne up front, 3-2. As I said for our viewers, it's 18 ends or 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't think the clock's going to be the problem here today somehow or other, Michael.
I wouldn't think so.
You're getting through the ends pretty quickly.
Just fell a couple of metres short there. On a good track. This would probably be the longest length that they've played so far.
It's just going to try them out, isn't it?
Look how smooth that surface is though.
Here come some of the men's team starting to rock in now. See Kane and Jacob Nelson just arriving.
Kane will be here to support.
No doubt.
Making the correction, and a nice correction at
Tahlia.
that.
Yeah, nice bowl.
That's a very good bowl.
Just got the head just starting to set nicely. Yep.
Denise is just going to slip past
Yeah,
that.
just going to get onto this bowl. Yeah, just had to be around that really, didn't she?
Yeah, bowl wider, it would have been sensational.
Yeah, sensational.
Karina on the forehand. I think she might be a little tight.
Mm.
That being the wider side of the green.
She's definitely helping the teammate, mate. Probably be pretty close to shut that, I reckon. Look at that thing on the green, mate. Shadow.
Yeah, about looking up then. I'm thinking, what's going on? Oh, Bonnie's just...
Bonnie, good attempt by Bonnie.
Got this rink quarter way in. It'd be normally about rink 6 rather than rink 7.
Ever so true. Once again, Dipper and the crew doing a superb job here this morning, mate. Considering the conditions, absolutely superb. Katrina just running through the head here. It stays up, which is going to.
It's a great line.
Yeah, best. Oh no, it just dropped. Last minute fell.
I wish my putts would do that when I was playing golf.
Mate.
Not that I've played any of that lately either. This looks a really nice track if it's underneath. Not quite. It's her own bowl that's been promoted though.
Yep. Just under again. Not a bad head though, really, when you look at it. It makes it pretty ugly to get into now though, doesn't it?
Well, there is a nice open draw there on the forehand.
Yeah, there is too. Well, depending. Because Pammy's a left-hander.
I did say for Jack.
For Jack, okay. I missed the 4 Jack bit, sorry about that.
You will be.
That's why she's playing the backhand, is it?
They're going to play some weight through the backhand.
Yeah.
So their own bowls to promote unless she slices that one. One more roll, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for shot. Enough for shot there.
On a holding green, you'd rather be playing with a little bit of conversion weight than trying to dead draw.
Yep.
Which now Brenda's trying to do. Giving it a fairly good fistful too. There's two chances there. I mean, if she plays the cover bowl that Pam's looking for, and if she happens to just be a little bit short, she'll draw another shot. But she's played the perfect bowl for what Pam called, so well played.
Oh, that's a pretty good home there, mate.
Well, Pam can obviously see that little port, and if Charmayne wants to play with a bit of weight and get a little edge off that coloured bowl, the yellow and black bowl, there's every chance it's going onto the jack.
So and that's true, that, yeah.
So she's just trying to cover that possibility.
Yeah. Beautiful morning here for bowls this morning. It's not much breeze around. There is a bit of bite in the sun though, Michael.
I wouldn't be complaining.
No. Just saying, but there is a bit of bite there though, mate.
Yeah, no, the girls are running around this morning looking for the sunburn cream.
Yes.
That's something I forgot to do.
Charmayne, that's a great attempt from Charmayne.
Yeah, well, Pam can go out here on a backhand draw.
Yep.
Tell you what, it's not 100 mile away.
Played this very well.
That's a great bet. That's, I would say, another shot, maybe.
Force over.
Oh, I don't know. It's not a bad effort. Now, of course, this is Charmayne's forehand. It's horribly tight out of the hand. How much weight does she have? Now, I think that's Bonnie's white one.
Yeah, she didn't want that one, mate.
Looks a nice safe line. Now, she had to make a 2-foot correction. Let's see what she's done.
Just overcorrected slightly.
I'd say that'll be another 2.
Look that way.
They're going to make a measure.
First time the tape's seen the sun shining for a while.
Easy. So, new leader.
Yep. 2 shots. There's plenty of movement around Coolum Beach in the mornings, Michael, isn't there?
Lovely place to have a breakfast of a nice Sunday morning. Take the dog for a walk, grab a coffee.
Mate, I can't get over the amount of movement. People walking past the club, and a lot of them stopping and having a look. Yeah,
well, those people that were walking around at 6 o'clock knew what the greenkeepers were doing, but this little fella that doesn't throw a shadow, they were kind of wondering what he was doing.
Yeah, it's true too.
What's he doing playing around in the sand?
Yeah.
He's got a whole beach over there.
Couldn't believe it, mate.
This looks like a fairly good track. Might duck across a little bit.
Yeah, it's still going to be the shot. That's a good start. Smart. There from Tahlia.
Denise On a very similar type of line. Don't know if she's quite got the weight.
And it's got the weight to reach, mate.
Still coming.
What, it's still going.
Yeah, not far off.
Still on the run there too.
In the knock-up zone.
Been listening to my comments. Can't be knocked up if you're not short, mate.
That's what my skipper says to me all the time, my best mate.
You got it, mate?
Oh, I've got several.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, there we go. That's unfortunate.
Denise would claim that as a positional bowl. Because I would, without doubt.
You'd claim it as a positional bowl. He looks a really nice line here.
Yeah.
Bonnie got the weight to make it count.
Yeah, good second shot there you just heard from Pam.
Not sure if Karina's got a fairly good line here. I just don't know if she's here either. Oh, it's going to pull up short. Bonnie does have to make a large correction.
No.
It's a little wider than the last, but it will come back from that side of the green. It's
a great bowl, mate.
It's the wider part of the green.
Oh, just got the wrong side of that bowl. Come to a very, very, very handy home there. Now Karina.
Has she added the speed? Because if she has, she's awfully close. Well, that didn't turn much at all.
Well, that little tiny bit of high cloud just took the sun off the green, didn't it? So, back out again now, though.
This is turning nicely.
Yeah, good bowl there from Jack. Yeah. Edge factor. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Same line every time, mate, with the edge factors.
Should only be using them to weight your crab pots. Oof, straight through the hole. Gave a bowl every chance. Well, Pemmy's got both sides of the green covered with short bowls, so it just makes it a little bit harder for Team Sleeman to get an open draw at it. Geez, this looks good. Oh, this looks really good.
Great bowl from Jack.
Top shot.
That is very hard. Very, very hard to get out of there.
Short again.
Charmayne, I think, is asking for a close second to give her the opportunity.
Yeah, well, they haven't got anything really close, and this isn't too far away. Just doesn't need to run into it. Oh, that was it's going to end up all right.
It's going to end up very good there, mate.
Might have cut out a little bit of the rubbish. Might only be the 2 now.
I don't think so, mate. I think probably just the 2, I'd say. That little kiss just took that little edge off it, didn't it?
If she had cleared it, it would have been an awesome bowl. Good on you, Wayne.
Hey, good on you, mate. G'day, Chop. How are you, buddy?
Just because he's been around the sport for 60 years doesn't mean he's an expert.
Hey. Don't worry, Chop. I'll talk highly of you too, mate.
There you go, Robbie. I got a bit back on him for you.
I didn't even hear it. next time, speak up. Pammy Rowe, what a bowl.
Good shot.
Geez, that's well played, Pam.
Yeah, this is even though it's only early in the game, this is a very, very important bowl here for Charmayne's confidence as well as the team. That's fallen in.
See you and Karina had a good time over in Norfolk Island too, Chop. Well, Charmayne looking to cut down the damage here.
gets underneath that, she's going to do
She's
something.
awfully close, mate.
Oh, wow. Don't think it's gone well, though.
That is unlucky. Like, she played that pretty well.
She played that very well.
It just didn't quite get the result. And I think the next bowl has to be forehand.
Oh, it'll be straight at it.
Well, depending what Pam does here too. But gee whiz, she's a little bit unlucky with that one.
Yeah, Pammy doesn't want to put anything else in. She's coming in the back a bit.
I think she's going. She doesn't want to fatten that target anymore, because I think Charmayne's going to have a look at this, I'd say.
The 2 bowls over here from between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock are both the Charmayne's team's bowls, so it's still going to be hard to get it to there.
Yeah, ever so true.
Well, it's
probably the ideal shot would be to play through that front one with weight.
Yep. Well, it's not a real drawable type of
no,
head,
it's not.
So she's going to have to play with good, confident weight.
Because she could play another great bowl here again and actually still be 3 down.
Correct.
But I think playing through that front one there and coming through would probably be the shot that I'd be looking for, Michael.
I'd say she'd be using, well, not lose your bowl weight, but
no.
But something
couple
that's
of metres through the head.
And stay or drag the jack.
Yeah.
Just got to be underneath the front bowl of Denise's there. If she clears that, she's every possibility of turning a result. Definitely 4 down.
Hey Jay, how are you, mate?
Well, she's going to use more than 3 feet of weight. Here comes the result, though. Oh, she took 1 out.
Yeah. I think she's still 3 down, I think, mate.
I think so.
She's taken the 2 out, yeah. 3.
Well, they reckon that 4th one might be in.
I tell you what, looking at it from here, there may be a tape going on that too, just quietly. G'day, Craig. How are you, buddy? Mr. Holmes?
Correct. It is a cracking day. Well, any day at the moment without rain is cracking.
Any day without rain's been a miracle.
Well, that's easy.
4 in by half a bowl.
So that's the live streaming angles.
Robbie does this all the time just to try and trick us, mate. What he doesn't understand is I've just got to turn up and I'm tricked already. He doesn't have to try too hard.
I'm not saying anything in case it incriminates me.
It will.
I'm pleading the 5th.
It will, trust me. Yes. It's a double whammy. Just see the sun just snuck behind them. One bit of high cloud up there.
Could have said something there, but I'm not going to.
Should start burning its way through shortly. Now Denise sticking to the backhand. Yeah, good starter, first up. Nothing wrong with that. Tahlia sticking to the forehand, so contrasting hands that the 2 players are comfortable with.
Because I wouldn't think Tahlia would have thought that bowl was in a way.
No, it's just in front of Jack though, but pretty easy to sit inside that, mate.
Well, anyone using edges, it would be.
Oh, mate, edges, mate. Perfect lead bowl.
Look at this. Nice bowl.
The moment I become a selector, I actually purchased a set of edge factors because I knew I was going to play lead. Same line every time, mate. Non-fail. Been a while since my set's seen the sun, though, I must admit that.
I reckon my bowls will have mould on them. Good timing.
Yeah, he does it all the time. You're just going to pull up a tad short with that one there, Bonnie. Okay. Karina.
Even for these bowls, it's not a bad track, I don't think. It's going to be short
Yeah,
again.
hasn't got the run, mate. She's going to start clogging up that hand slightly too.
She's really struggling for the weight at the moment.
Yep. The boys are very quiet over there on the other end of the green. Some pretty close games out there, though. Like 3-2, 6-5. And, of course, Ryan Best, I think there's about 3 people standing in front of the scoreboard.
So I've got to give a good bowl. Just going to run through.
Yep.
I've got to give a shout out to all the people that played at Woombai yesterday. When I made the announcement, the fact that the greens are really, really wet, and asked them to retire to the bank and not stand on the green or on the edges of the green. And all the boys played along and did their part. So
yeah,
I'll commend all the boys that played up there yesterday.
Yeah, which is, I know it's a greenkeeper's nightmare after rain, mate.
Oh,
what a great bowl here from Jack. Building a nice head once again, the Pam Rowe lead combination, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Great bowl here from Brenda.
You won't be the first and you won't be the last, Joe. Ash Van Winkle and his boys, they've been playing very, very well.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack.
Brenda was pretty unlucky there not to get more of it. Amanda, are you going to just fall short?
Just going to fall short there, mate.
Hasn't made the shot any easier for Brenda, though.
Yeah, he goes pretty good, Joe, doesn't he?
It is a very good bakery up there in Woombai.
Well, I've heard quite a few of the players talk very highly of it, Michael.
I'm sure Robbie would knock himself out in there for a meat pie.
Is that right? Yeah, I think we did too, Robbie. Yeah. Yeah. So,
not one of Brenda's best. Good luck in your singles, Chris. Did a very good job for me yesterday. Oh boy, I can feel a sneeze coming on. Pammy on her forehand. Just going to hang wide. Great speed for the shot. And Charmayne on her forehand. Doesn't mind having a go, our Charmayne. Pam corrects a line on the last speed. She go very close to sitting that blue bowl. I think she's dropped a weight this time. Another handy bowl on the head. Brenda's had a quick survey of the head and it suggests that she changes hand. Can come back to a draw. All on a speed because the line looks fairly good. Just going to run through. So 1 to Team Rowe. Moving away to a handy little lead here early in this match. And again, they kick all the balls back past the 2 metre line. And they're going to go fairly long again. And it's a tactic that's been working fairly well for them, so Denise gets this one out there. And again, going to have fairly nice weight. Going to be hanging around the head quite well. Good shot. Denise seems to be playing backhand round the clock, whereas Tahlia is playing the wide side of the green both ways. Just a tad unlucky there. A very good track here. That's a good shot. Denise looking for just a little bit more in the grass side of things, because her weight wouldn't have been too bad on her last bowl. She is on a really nice line as well. Coming in lovely. Top shot. Bonnie going to play the forehand. This is the narrower side of the green. She sneaks underneath that front one with the right weight. She's going to have a really good shot. Yeah, fairly good speed. Don't know if Bonnie's got enough weight again. Yeah, just pulling up short. Now I can say Dunedin, Robbie. And from Dunedin, it's having a little look. As Karina just ducks under the head this time. There's a question for you, Robbie. Are you doing the Dunn Cup this year in Townsville? Yes, is the answer to that question. Dave? Oh, Dave. Oh, morning. Our fish. Up there. Mates with Mr. Whiting. Slipping around. These long ends have caught the Sleeman 4 out. except for Tahlia, who's still shot. Don't want to be touching that jack. Ooh, that was a good bowl, but a little scary on the way through. Now, Pammy's going to be stepping on the mat down. It's not a real lot going for her. She's going to play her backhand with a little bit of weight up through that her own bowls or the gap. And she's not a mile away here. Find that bowl. Hasn't made it any easier for herself, but gave it a great chance. Charmayne will be looking to try and add and get a little bit behind the jack for a bit of protection. This is not a bad effort considering she's been playing with weight the last few ends. You can see the call from Amanda. She's concentrating pretty hard and gets the edge off that and onto the jack. Oh, look at that.
Shot. All done with mirrors, mate.
That was a really good call from Amanda.
It was a very good call there, Michael. Okay, Duncan. Yes, goody. We'll be up there for that, mate. Looking forward to getting up and seeing all our friends up in Townsville. Good on you, Harp. There we are, mate. There's Charmayne playing with a bit of weight.
She's on a fair line. Yeah. Just going to turn. It is the wider side of the green. Does turn a bit more.
Yeah, just turned a bit there.
And they consolidate that lead yet again.
And Lily, good morning, Anne. One of Robbie Allen's ex-neighbours. All the way from Dunedin in New Zealand.
Was she part of the GoFundMe page to get him over here, was she?
She was, mate. And she told me, mate, they're still partying over there. And I said to Robbie, when do you leave? He said, year 2000. I said, 25 years later, they're still partying. You've got to be joking, mate. Robbie knows how to create a party.
At least we haven't thrown any Captain Cook jokes in yet.
No, not yet. Give us time, though. Day's only early.
Oh, and that's Francis Drake, wasn't it?
Drake, yeah. Played lead for Francis.
You grabbed a bit of driftwood and floated into New Zealand?
Mate, nah. Wasn't driftwood, mate. He tried to tell me he made a canoe out of it.
Okay. Tahlia had the shot there for the majority of that end.
That end, didn't she? Yes, she did too. It was a beautiful bowl from Pam Rowe. That actually, good conversion shot by the skipper. Played with weight into the head and got the result that she was after.
Yeah, well, a lot of people would have said there was a fair bit of luck involved in that, but there wasn't. There was a
good call by Jack too, mate.
Genuine passage in there for 3 or 4 options that could have gone her way, and she played the right weight.
Tell you what,
it's not a bad start. Full jack. Oh, look at that.
Great bowl, Denise. And again, just making it, put a pressure on the opposition already.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to get to. She might have tugged this one a little bit narrow, and depending on the weight, of course, but...
Yeah. Oh,
which
great
had
attempt.
plenty of.
Yeah. And a good call from Pammy once again there, Michael. So don't look at the kitty, look at that bowl. It's the one you're beating.
Has been around the top level of bowls for a long time, Pam. Given her young age. This is not far away either, Bonnie.
Oh, what a great bowl.
Didn't want to look at the Jack, but I'll do it anyway.
She said, well, beat that bowl. I did. What are you on about, Michael?
And Kane's giving her a big cheer from the sideline.
Yeah, they're going the right dealer there. Been a little bit unlucky.
I don't know if they're quite the bush up there, are they?
No way in the world, mate.
Just up north. Showing her versatility. And looks to be pointed quite well.
That's two cracking bowls there, mate.
They certainly are.
They're two cracking bowls. That last bowl there is as good as a toucher, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? In behind the head. Perfect grass line.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that one there just came out of the hand a bit.
Karina's
Didn't want to leave the hand there, mate.
She's kind of struggling a little.
Well, I think she's concentrating more on her weight to make sure she's reaching the head. And that just came out, just didn't come out properly. Just didn't want to leave the hand.
So affords the opportunity for Amanda to come down towards this bowl, sit it out or draw inside it. Played it a little wide. Unless, of course, Pam was calling her back there.
Yeah, I think she was calling her back there, mate. Because that's... Put another 2 foot of weight on that. That would have been in the ideal location, really. The way that kitty's lined up there. And Brenda. Bit of pressure on.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not an easy shot. I mean, it'd be more fortuitous to try and play just overweight, get off the outside edge of the wider bowl onto the Jack and back in there to Tahlia's bowl. She's made that little correction on her weight. Pam's very happy with that.
Yeah, she is too, mate.
Now this is looking a lot more in the area for Brenda. Just gonna duck under. Oh. No worse off, really, to be honest. They're only 2 down now, so obviously they're better off on the count, but a little trickier now for Pam when she gets on the mat. Just shows that the correction that Amanda made on her second bowl to put that bowl back behind the head is in a perfect spot.
Yeah.
Can't see it on the screen, it's just off screen. There we go, good on you, Robbie. Got the hint. I'd make a very good director, I reckon. I can see Charmayne playing good conversion weight again here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can play at both hands here because both her bowls on that side of the green. But she's been playing most of her attacking shots with a forehand, so... But no, she's going to listen to Brenda. Playing a very attacking line. Oh, that was unlucky.
Gee whiz, she couldn't have played. That was, beautiful weight everything on that there, but she's given herself the opportunity now.
Well, Pam's got to try and take this opportunity away from her.
Mm.
I actually would have thought Pam might have played the other hand. But she's left-handed and they do different things. Oh, if he gets a bit of that jack.
Oh, gee whiz.
Can play this with all the confidence in the world.
Mm.
And she is playing with all the confidence in the world. This has got to be close.
Got the kitty all the way. Yeah,
You know what? We'll do that again.
That's a great bowl there from Charmayne. It was very... It increased her weight, went straight for the kitty. Played it absolutely superbly, mate. Back to self.
Looks like you're going to get some Macintosh toffees the next time Nugget sees you, Robbie.
Okay.
We'll replay that end. This looks like a really nice starter.
Yeah, what a great start from Denise.
Ching. Yes, playing very well from a lead position. Puts a lot of pressure on a team when your opposition lead is just nailing it. Tahlia's not playing that bad herself, but Denise is just getting that one up on her every end.
Another great bowl here too. Geez, that's too great. That's very good leading there, Michael.
You know, like the way we were taught, one on, one behind.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
This one's just going to get away underneath as well, I think.
Yeah, good weight once again. There's a question there for you, mate, from Peter Lovell.
Oh. Yeah, well, I can say that about my golf game because I'm left-handed when I play golf. They always say you stand on the wrong side of the ball, but when you look at it, we're on the right side of the ball.
Yes, but on the wrong side, though. That's true. Okay, Karina. Needs a bit more weight at that grass line.
Karina is really fighting with the line and the weight at the moment.
Yes, it'll come back to her.
Yeah, we're only 8 ends in.
Yep.
But again, the pressure that Denise is putting on her, it's making
and that's
her
true,
try
that
even
too.
harder. You know,
Yeah.
and when you are struggling and you're down when you get on the mat, it's really hard to try and pull yourself out of that.
Mm.
That looked like a nice delivery.
Yep. Comes down to her weight here with this one.
Yeah, just falling short again.
Yes. Gee, she had a beautiful line on that one.
She what? Amanda Haevecker on the mat. Amanda, have you got the right speed? If you have, you've played an absolute cracker.
Oh, mate, what a bowl.
That's a great shot.
Yep.
And building another good head here.
Yes, they are. What really needs Brenda to clean a bit of a path for herself and Charmayne.
Just going to sneak past
Sneak
it.
around the back. It's handy there, though.
When Amanda repeats the dose, it's going to make this head look very, very ugly to Brenda. And she's down on another great line.
Oh, she's played this brilliantly too, mate.
That's good bowling, Team Rowe.
Yep. Might see an attacking bowl here now.
Yep.
Yeah, play through that. Good call there from Charmayne. That's a very good call.
There's a lot of options there for him.
Yep.
Just doesn't want to miss wide, and I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, missing wide's not a good option. Missing's not a good option.
But giving themselves another good backward. I actually think, I mean, I'm talking out of school here, but if I was playing that hand, I'd play it on the backhand. Because if you're a little bit wide there, you could have made contact with that front bowl of, whose was that? Karina's? Karina? Yeah, it was Karina's, I think.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you.
If you're under that bowl, you would have had a clean out. Or even if you had options, you know what I mean? More options than to play the perfect bowl on the forehand.
I think Pammy's going to play the right shot. Pammy just gets past that front white one
That's all
onto the
she's got
shot
to do.
bowl.
Yeah, and make it very hard.
It just taps it into there, like it'll give them room.
Yep.
But, well, that makes the backhand look a little harder.
It makes it look very hard now, mate. Yes, it does.
Charmayne doesn't mind having a go, so
Oh, mate, she's a great bowler.
might have tugged this one a little tight too.
Yeah, a bit tight.
Made her intentions quite clear though.
Yep. She'll attack it, mate. Well, one thing I know about the comment there from Dion about giving Robbie those lollies, that if I see Nugget first, Robbie's got Buckley's chance of seeing any of them, Dion. Right, Charmayne on the mat. Can play attacking weight. She's in a better area. Oh, it's just going to hold awfully close, but unlucky there. It's going to be a few down. 4 shots.
Well, that's really blown it out now.
That's hurt. Yeah, that's hurt.
Let's see if the Sleeman combination can dig their heels in here now. But again, they've gone back to the tactic that's been working for them so well at full length.
Yep.
And again, on a slowish green, on a full length end, and the lead's nailing it with the first and second, it really does put pressure on you.
Yes. That's ever so true.
And she's turned her back on this one pretty quickly. I don't think it's going to be all that far away, really.
Probably just a little bit short. Right, Tahlia. Made sure she was there, in behind the head. Okay, Denise, looking for a little bit more weight.
She's looking at this one with a lot more intent.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Yeah, beautiful correction there, Michael.
Again, the first bowl, she gave Tahlia some room, and
Yep.
Tahlia got a little excited, and then bang. Denise makes the correction, and puts that pressure straight back on. That's handy.
Yeah, that's a good bowl.
Now Bonnie's turn to chip in, which she's done quite regularly. Like giving that one just a little bit too much.
Yeah, just a little bit too much air out there, I think, mate. But
it's going to be short again. That might force a change of hand. It has.
yeah, it's really just under that though, isn't it, eh?
Oh, when you've got a lead like 14-3 and you don't need to be knocking them in, helping the opposition
you would
out.
be,
You
yeah.
just turn it over and do this.
Great bowl there from Bonnie too. Once again, there Michael is sitting just in behind the head.
Karina just wants to play one nice bowl and just get it. Oh, that's come out really badly.
Yeah. Just not leaving the hand.
She's just trying too hard now. Amanda.
Yeah, she's played this well too. She got the run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Going to make it pretty hard now too.
Yeah, they're certainly not making it easy for the girls. They've really stamped their authority on this game. See a little bit of a breeze picking up there on
Great bowl here from Brenda.
Charmayne's shorts.
That's a great bowl.
Brenda's been under a heap of pressure and played quite well considering.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there from Brenda. Brenda Balchin.
Just got to avoid that front bowl, which she has done. Oh, that's another good bowl.
Gee whiz. I mean, that just goes to show you that even when you're looking to play a positional bowl, they're still drawing shots.
Yeah, the Rowe quartet have just got it on a string at the moment.
Yep.
If she clears that front one, she's going to be a massive chance of something happening. And it's all bad. Oh, good effort again.
Yeah, very good effort there from Brenda.
I think Karina's just apologising her at the moment. She's got to take a step back, relax, and trust in her procedures.
Oh, mate, she's a very steady player as a real live streamer. Seen her play a bit of bowls in the state over the last few years, and she's normally somewhere around it. We're all entitled to a bad game every now and again, Michael.
Mine's more every than again.
I can understand that. I know where you're coming from, son.
It's good speed. Just short, just... Fair point on this. Good
It's
effort.
a great attempt from Charmayne. Very good attempt.
Mind you, it looks like a much easier shot on the forehand. Which is, of course, Pam's backhand. Ooh, that may have made an extra one.
Don't think so. I favour that bowl of Brenda's over here, Jack High, with the blue bowl there.
Gets underneath or gets it on the outside edge, yes.
Good enough for one shot, I reckon. Oh, maybe not, looking at it from that angle.
Yeah, I'm not calling it. Looks like one easy.
Shot. They got one. Good bowl. Very good bowl there from Charmayne.
She didn't have a lot to play to.
No, but she played it very well. She had good weight.
Yeah, she corrected off the first one.
First, yep.
Took it that little bit wider and dropped a tad away.
Now, this is where they've got to change things up with the length they've been playing, Michael.
And she's definitely, Tahlia's brought it up a good 12 feet, 14 feet.
Yep.
3 metres, I'll say.
Well, for us young blokes, mate, not like you old blokes, talking in feet and inches, my godfather. Robbie and I nail, what do you call it? Centimetres and metres. Like it is, isn't it?
The metric?
Yeah, that's the one. We're all over it, aren't we, Robbie?
I just thought I'd try and explain that for our younger viewers.
Yes.
Us old boys.
Well, mate, I'm the only bloke that goes to the butcher and asks for a pound of sausages, mate. You want to see the way the butchers look at you this day and age.
So do they pull out the mallet and start pounding it, or what?
Oh, mate.
They call that mince.
Mince.
Good shot here again. Playing extremely well, Denise. Setting it up.
Got into trouble there. I went home late one night from live streaming there, Michael, and got home and the wife was out and she said, well, listen, there's some mince in the fridge. Just make yourself a hamburger or something with the mince. So I got home and I made myself a hamburger. And next morning I was in trouble. Apparently I used the 5-star mince. That's the dog's mince. Mine's the 3-star that I'm supposed to use. Got into a bit of trouble over that one.
Was that from the missus or the dog?
Nah, both. Both.
Oh, look at this. I can play both hands.
Yeah, that's 2 good bowls. Maybe a little bit short on that one, but still on the run. Still a usable bowl.
2 up. All right. Come on, Karina. Let's get this one down nicely.
Yep.
Certainly came out of the hand a lot better. Gave it a chance.
Yeah, she has.
A few of the afternoon players are starting to turn up.
Yes, I see that there, Michael, starting to roll in. Yeah, there is quite a few inside, mate. Yeah, I saw Sean Bacon and a fair few other blokes in there, so. Got this away pretty nicely. Oh, just a wait. Perfect weight there from Bonnie.
It mustn't look real pretty from the mat with that bowl up front.
Pretty hard one to get into, really, mate.
Just got to slip around it. Well, it's out of the way now. And no, it's not. That's making it even more difficult.
Little port in there on the forehand there, Michael, just inside that bowl of Denise's. You're pretty close to that. You probably just come in for a very good second shot.
Well, you can play with nice sit and stay weight and actually get the shot out.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
But they're going to persist.
I think they're going to have to clear a path to give Charmayne the opportunity.
Going to get a result. Oh. Yes. No.
Yep.
Sure.
Better line on this one.
Sure.
What I was saying before, this is the port I was talking about.
Yeah.
No, just held. Ray, I know who you're talking about. I'd say it's 8-6 to Ryan Bester by the looks of it at the moment. I'm sure you're talking about Clinton. He's on the mat at the moment. And he's playing his forehand. And something I haven't seen too often, I see Ryan Bester actually clapping it. Only joking, kiddo. Yep.
Looks like 8-6 to Ryan.
Yeah, that's a... Yep. But I tell you what, there's some incredible bowls been. Like, we're fortunate, aren't we, Michael, where we can see the whole green. The quality of play has been outstanding.
And on that comment, if you're in the area and you want to see some good bowls,
yeah, come on down.
Visit a nice club. Come on down to Coolum Bowls Club.
They've got fantastic meals here at club prices. Very good meals. Okay, Charmayne on the mat. Tell you what, she's got a perfect line on this one here. Geez, that's a great bowl, Charmayne.
Fall in. Oh, it's just not going with them, is
fall
it?
The other way. That again, though, that's a class bowl. Just fell the wrong way.
Well, Pam's got nothing to lose to play up there. Sit on that front bowl or slip past and get the jack. Be even more perfect and get the bowl then the jack, which is
she's not going to do any damage, mate.
Reach.
Going to get the tape out by the looks of it. I think Jack's reaching for the tape. One shot, yeah. Denise's bowl.
They were pretty confident about that. They'd already had the score on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it was Charmayne that did the board too, just quietly. No, not too sure who we're doing next. We'll get told shortly, no doubt. Charmayne. Winner of Rink 3 versus the winner of Rink 2. Well, it's 11-6 on one rink and 10 all on the other rink.
Well, considering there's no one on 2. 3 and 4.
4 and 3, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like we're only televising 2 games this morning, today, and 2 a game tomorrow. We'll have, by the time we finish here today, we'll be down to semi-finals.
Semi-finals and final tomorrow, Michael.
Yeah, the semi-final, the 2 semis, and then a gold medal playoff and a bronze medal playoff.
Yep.
in the sunshine.
Absolutely, mate. It's actually getting quite warm here. Okay, Denise, just got enough of that bowl. All right, Tahlia on the mat. Need a bit more grass, I think, Michael.
Could slip past. Oh, only had to.
Just quad the edge there, mate. Yeah, she had that in the belly.
But again, another great start from Denise. She's really putting the pressure on.
She's leading up very well, mate. This girl here is just following her too.
Just no pressure on her.
Yep.
She just plug away.
Just plug away, yep.
Now, she's got this on a great line.
Good weight too.
Well, this will be a confidence builder for her. She's got that away nicely. Well played. Just going to dive under. Get a result off the inside. Ooh. Just had to slip under that cleanly. Would have got a nice,
she would have got a nice result off of that.
But she did what a skipper asked. Add that bit of weight. Just similar line to her first. I'm not sure if she's got the speed again this time.
Yep, attacking bowl here called from Pam.
Tell you what, this is going to be a cracking attempt.
Oh, drew it cold instead. What a great bowl from Amanda.
Haevecker.
Played that absolutely magnificently.
Just in time for a comment from Tamika. Nuku, Nuggets mum. Amanda's really feeling the love out there from the support.
Yep.
Brenda not to be outdone. Not to be outdone. Oh, it didn't go her way.
Didn't go her way. That's unlucky, isn't it?
They must be thinking, what?
What have we got to do? But isn't it the case, though, Michael, in many times you've played and I've played too, when you're chasing shots, it just doesn't go your way, does it? It's just, you feel as though the world's against you.
It's that comment, bowls in the head.
Yep. Good on you, Nugget.
And Amanda is on line to add another one if she's up. Just going to fall short.
Now, Nugget, those
Well, has she?
Macintosh lollies you're going to give Robbie, just remember Uncle Bryony.
Uncle?
She doesn't know. Just remember Uncle Bryony.
Be more like Great Poppy, wouldn't it?
Sorry?
Robbie shaking his head in agreement.
How the laws are going. Carolyn, we just did a quick run around. Indy, I think there's 12-10 down there, but I couldn't tell you which one's which.
The one that's 12.
The one that's 12 and someone's 10. What's this one? Burley's on 10, so the laws are 2 shots behind. Dara are on 12 and Burley is on 10. I reckon, what do you reckon, at least 3 down? The way its head's set up?
I don't know about that blue one behind.
Mm.
Well, it should be another one.
Yeah, good ball there from Pam.
I know Charmayne's going to have to pull one out of the bag here. Just going to dive under.
Yep.
Wasn't bad speed.
But she had good weight to sit that white one. She hit that in the middle. She would have stayed for shot. It's not a problem at all, Carolyn.
This looks like it's on a really nice line.
Yep.
Just going to pull in there nicely. Lovely shot.
They are starting to run on a little bit out there, Michael, aren't they? A bit of sun, bit of wind.
Yeah.
Little bit of wind, not much, just a little bit.
Being a Sunshine Coast boy and playing here quite regularly, the McDonald side of the green does turn much more than the other side of the green.
Yep.
This is going to turn fairly nicely too.
Played this very well.
She was
mate.
swinging her arm thinking it wasn't going to come
Just
back.
a bit runny. Oh, gee whiz, she gave out every opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to be a number here.
3.
As Ash Van Winkle plays a cracker over there to
Played
bring them
an absolute bomb, mate.
close up. I think that was 6-12 down before that ball went in. That looks like another 4.
Looks like a 4. Denise already's got the mat down.
A couple of more Club Helensvale supporters come through.
Yeah.
Cheering on Amanda.
Subway looking very healthy.
Jacob has to be the healthy one of the crew. Mind you, he did have some hot cakes snuck underneath that.
Yeah, good on him. He's got a big day ahead of him, mate.
Yes. Kane finally got something back on Jeremy yesterday afternoon.
Must admit, though, I know the viewers are
Again,
who
another
have
good start.
appreciated the live streaming, but Jeremy Henry, what a great start to his Queensland career. Like, absolute 2 state titles, bang, bang.
He loves it here in Queensland.
Yeah.
You can see why they all the international stars come to Queensland.
What, to beat us?
Because it's the best place to be.
He played, mate, some of those games were absolutely outstanding, Michael. It was.
And a shout out to his team that he's brought along as well. Like bringing Maria through, like she only just had a knee reconstruction.
Yeah.
By the end of that day, poor girl, she could barely walk.
Yeah, but gee whiz, she played well, though.
Oh, look at this for leading.
She wound the clock back a few years, as she said to me. She said, we're on the clock back today, Brian. I said, oh, you played well, Maria. You played very, very well.
This looks like a really good track.
It's going to be just a little bit quick, mate, that's all.
Yeah, Denise has definitely been rock solid throughout this game.
Mm.
This is not going to be a mile away if it's not too quick.
No matter where it finishes.
Pulling in nicely. Good shot.
Yeah. That's a great bowl there from Bonnie.
Just keep it coming. That's a great effort.
Yeah, good bowl there. from Karina. Hey, Bonnie with her next one, sticking to the forehand.
It's close again. Gets around that, she's real close.
Oh, it's a very good attempt, wasn't it?
I'm just thinking that bowl of Karina's may even be shot. So she doesn't have to make a big correction here. It's well and truly online. Just got to get down.
I can let you know,
That's a great bowl.
Carolyn, that the Darra boys just picked up a 4 on that last end. They're now leading 16-10 after 13 ends. We see a good head setting here too, just nicely.
Just got to make contact here, Amanda.
Or come around and draw it cold. What would you expect Amanda to do?
Oh, I thought it had more weight on it than that. That's got to be shot.
What a great bowl from Amanda.
Brenda's in a good area. Oh, don't get an edge.
Oh, how unlucky is that?
Yeah, like I said, when you're forcing to try and get a result, and
Yep.
you've only got that couple of balls in the head, it always seems to go against you.
Yes. Yeah.
Amanda's really well pointed again here. Gonna find that hole?
No, not quite. Just hasn't got the weight. Just down was the call from
I reckon they might have been
Charmayne.
holding before that.
Yeah.
Just got to have the right speed for this to come back. Here it comes. Good shot. That has got to be.
These are going to fall over though. Just going to hang there,
I
mate.
think it's enough for shot though.
Well, hard to say. I'd say from here it'd be closer.
What are you calling, Robbie? The blue one?
Yeah,
I
the blue
think so
one.
too.
Yeah, yeah, the blue one's in. Yeah.
I wasn't going to be committed until you told me that. But
Until you see the
I
angles.
thought I might have been right, but
No, wait. Well,
you're the king of the angles.
there's one thing I do know is I do recall. I think it was about 1962 was the last time I heard you were right.
Me? I wasn't even born then.
So that's why you were right.
I wasn't even a twinkling in the eye.
There you go. Again, I rest my case. Very easy prosecution case, that one.
Pammy, going to get a
Going
rub
to get
here?
a cannon.
Oh, look at this.
Bang, bang. Shot. One down.
When you got balls in the head, it certainly makes those shots a
yeah.
little easier. I reckon there's a bit of bias coming in there. Oh, Mum.
Mel.
Mel.
Yep. G'day, Mel. Let's go Team Rowe. Geez, that's a great attempt from Charmayne too, once again. Got a couple of seconds in there now, but depends what Pam does with this one here, Michael.
Yeah, I think she'll be coming back to a backhand.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nothing to lose on the backhand. Unless she plays it horribly narrow, which I don't think she will. Just slip around that. That was a great effort.
Yeah.
So we see Jack's spraying off the best of rink, and it wasn't Ryan that was doing it. Just going to be a little wide and heavy.
Just the one. Good attempt by Charmayne once again.
And straight back to the longer ends.
Yep, straight away.
If you were sitting here a couple of days ago, you wouldn't have believed this to be possible. What a magnificent day.
Absolutely, Michael, it really is. It's actually quite warm in the sun, isn't it?
I'm glad we're under some shade.
Mm.
Denise pops another one in there.
Yeah, great first up bowl once again too.
Not a bad effort here, eh? Look at this. Nice bowl.
Yeah, beautiful reply.
I think Denise has said, you only think you're going to have shot.
Bang, bang.
Ooh, look at that shot. Playing a lot, with a lot of confidence is Denise. Tahlia just crosses underneath.
Yeah. Just needed just a little bit more grass with that one.
Ooh. That come out a little bit tight. But she's going for it. Well, I must have missed the call because boy oh boy, that was a good shot.
Yeah, it was a great shot, mate. Oh, great bowl.
Just had a bit of a technical issue there. We've lost one of our cameras.
Yeah, mate, I'll give you a thumbs up. I've already given you a thumbs up. Is that right?
I was going to say, I didn't know the thumb was in the middle of your hand.
Well, apparently I've got to give him a thumbs up.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but that's better. It's auto-focused.
Mm.
Bonnie's come down. Ooh. Was a little bit excited. Pamela's calling for some backwood. And Amanda's put it pretty much where they needed it.
Yep. Yeah, we're just working on a different angle here. Robbie just went down to fix that camera, which just went out, and it looks so he has fixed it. And you can see he's walking back very, very quickly. That was, but see what I mean? Like, I mean, he's just out of view now.
I thought that was a
but
shadow.
he hasn't got a shadow.
No shadow.
Yeah, person I've seen him walking around this morning. Like, people actually looked at their shadow this morning and jumped. They thought they were being stalked. Robbie's walking. Oh, look, it's not one ounce of a shadow. And the big thing is, I've got no idea if that camera's working or not, so get ready for it. It looks as though it is. Okay. There we are.
We're back.
Pictures back. Courtesy of technology by Brian Marshall. I had to put my thumb up. Do you see that, Michael?
I saw that, mate.
I had
The
to put my
technique
thumb up.
was sensational.
Technique.
And that wasn't a bad bowl
Great
at all.
bowl
Again,
there. Yeah.
Brenda, who has been playing into some pretty ugly heads.
Well, you've got to take your hat off to the pressure that the Pam Rose team are putting that team under, because the quality of play has been outstanding, Michael.
They've earned every one of those shots.
Yep. Okay, Pam.
What's Robbie mumbling?
I don't know, mate. Talking New Zealand talk. Sometimes I can't understand it, mate, you know. Their curriculum over there in schools must be different to ours. Out here we teach our children how to speak.
I'm not coming into this one again. I've got far too many New Zealand friends.
Good Australian English. Hey, mate, I'm married to one.
This is giving it a chance. On that tighter side of the green, you want to be a little bit more attacking line.
Yep.
Pamela can just turn that jack through the hole and it'll take the shot away from Charmayne.
See Ryan Bester just have a full-blooded drive. Everyone standing on the bank.
I'd be afraid to be inside. It'd go straight through the glass.
I've marked a lot of Ryan's games, mate, when he's been in an aggressive mood. And gee whiz, weren't they some fantastic games? Right, Charmayne on a lot tighter line.
Still don't know if it's going to be tight enough. Get a good edge of that.
Well, again,
it's still two down.
It's still two down.
It's two. They're probably thinking, why did we bother getting out of bed this morning? Shane plays a really good shot over there.
Tim reckons she's overdue for a Helensvale power raid, mate. G'day, Karen. Always good to have you on board. G'day, Peter Jr.
Them back online again.
Great starter there once again too, Michael. From
wouldn't expect anything less.
From Denise Gilbert.
She's just really found it early and has just not let up.
Yeah.
These are one of those games that she'd like to bottle and take with her every time she played.
Yep.
Little breeze has got up and tricked them a bit on the wider side.
Yeah. Just took that little bit too much extra grass, but trying to correct.
Yes, we'll have the quarterfinal starting in an hour from now. Still got 30 minutes left of this game.
Yep. Been a cracking game too, mate.
Well, it's definite the better team is certainly winning it. The front two of Pammy Rowe's side have just been completely dominant, and then Amanda and Pam, when they've had to chip in, have done so. It's just been one of those perfect fours performances. And when your opposition's just that little bit off, well, it does look very telling. As Bonnie puts in another great positional bowl.
Yes.
can't underestimate how well Bonnie's played because of the fact that she's not had to go drawing shots and whatnot. She's been asked to play a lot of positional bowls and she's put them in the spot every time.
Yes, she has too.
Most of the time. And that's just as important as drawing a touch a lot of the times as well. Karina gets one in the head there. Just needing a little bit more speed. Just got to avoid that front one, Brenda, and you're going to get a result. Happy days. They'd be going, really? So, but Pam's not going to let that lie. She's got Amanda playing a tit for tat here, and just going to hold wide. Not sure if that's 1, 2 or 3 there.
Pretty hard to tell, yeah.
Well, if it picks up the jack, just any touch on that jack.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
Oh.
Well played.
Falls back on the jack, it'd nearly make 3 of them. Hard to say.
Great bowl.
What's the angle doctor saying?
Pretty hard to tell there, mate.
Well, they're both Karina's. And then you got the back blue one there as well, Robbie. Black blue one's out. Runs this out, it'll be 4. Not going to quite reach.
Not quite reach it.
And it's not looking pretty on either hand for Pam here. And that's... I think she was in 2 minds there.
Yep.
Now, if you haven't overcorrected here, although sitting that out's probably not a bad idea.
It's a great bowl.
That's got to be giving a number.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a handful. Charmayne gives a little cheer at the other end. 5.
Well played.
3 ends left. They're not completely out of it, but it's going to be a tall order. As all the afternoon bowlers roll in. As I mentioned earlier, if there's any over 60s women's pairs out there looking for a game starting on Tuesday?
Yep.
Drop us an email.
David, it's 1910 in favour of the Darra boys over Indy, Conlon, by the looks of it.
And Indy just killed the last end.
Yep.
Oh, there's a rarity.
Yes.
That one must have slipped out of Denise's hand. But it's Tahlia's opportunity to put a bit of pressure back on Denise. And right on cue, Denise is going to try and wrestle this back. Just running through that little bit.
Yes, good bowl there from Karina. That's the shot. Again, come to a pretty good home there.
Yeah, she's found a delivery now.
Yeah.
Bonnie's on a fairly good line here. Just going to sneak past. Picking up the jack there would have been very beneficial, but they're facing 3 down there at the moment. Brenda's played another nice bowl.
Yeah, she has too, mate. Holding a couple down there.
So they've got 4 at the moment. A bit of pressure here on Amanda this time.
Yep. He was played absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be 4 down after this bowl. Especially on her backhand, which she does play quite well.
Great bowl, Amanda.
If not shot, they're 1 down, which is very good.
G'day, Warren.
Good shot here again. In a side that's been soundly beaten up to this point, Brenda has played very, very well. Oh, Amanda's on a great line here. Just got to be up. Oh, that'll be a very good bowl. We'll see what Charmayne can do here. Playing a backhand. She's looking to either sit the bowl of Amanda's or just trail a jack around the corner. Either would be a very good result for their side. She's on a great track. She's got the speed. Wow. One opportunity missed. Can Pam take this opportunity away? fairly wide line for that side of the green. She's left the door open. Opportunity here for Charmayne to get another score. She's played this with a bit more positive weight. Don't think Pam will be getting too adventurous here. I think Pam signalled that Amanda's last bowl got shot. Just going to fall short on the run. One to the Rowe combination. This could very well be the last end of this contest. So one just crosses the head a little bit short. Tahlia's got this on a lovely line. Welcome back, Brian.
Yeah, great bowl there, mate.
Also looking for a over 60 men's pair now too, if anyone's out there. So I've had a couple of late pull-outs. So in the over 60s pairs competition starting on Tuesday. Drop us an email at Bowls Queensland.
Great bowl.
Good shot, Bonnie.
Bonnie just played that beautiful waiter bowl there. Get the result that she required.
Just going to pull up a little short. It's going to take a big end here from Charmayne's girls to force another end after this one.
Two good bowls from Bonnie once again there, Michael. A shot and one in behind the head.
It's been a very solid performance of fours bowls.
Yes, it certainly has been.
Could be a little bit tight. Good attempt at what Pam was calling.
Yeah, very good attempt, mate. Oh, Brenda, how unlucky is that? Just got the edge of the kitty. Gee whiz, that's what's happening when you're chasing shots, as Mike was just saying there previously. You're chasing shots, you just seem to get the edge of the kitty, you just get it the wrong way, and you can go horribly wrong. But gee, what a great attempt from Brenda.
I mean, she has played, in the context of the game, she's played very, very well.
Yeah.
She can walk away from this game disappointed, obviously, but fairly happy with the way that she's played.
Yeah, well, she has played some very telling bowls, that's for sure. This one here may be just a little bit quick.
It's online again, though.
Yeah.
Give it a chance. This will be a very comfortable walk to the mat for Pam.
Oh, I think she'll be pretty happy, mate. High-fiving on the way past. But, you know, take nothing away from Charmayne Sleeman's team also, too. They've tried exceptionally hard. It's been a very solid performance from the Rowe quartet. They can all walk off the green knowing that they've played very, very well. Yeah, that's for sure. And be looking much forward to the next game in the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals, yes. Should be a cracking day there. Tell you what a great looking bowl there. Two, just got to be close to two. Yep, great bowl there from Pam. We're going to have 8 really high-class matches here this afternoon. Oh, it's going to be a cracking afternoon of bowls here at Coolum Beach, Michael. And the weather's looking sensational, so if you've got nothing better to do in the afternoon, come on down. Please come down and support Coolum Bowls Club. Oh no. It's just a absolute paper-thin gap through there, and she found it. Pammy's decided I'm going to try and just lob another one in there. Oh, that's another great attempt. Gee whiz. really showing off now. Well, they need to get within 8 to force another end, and I can't see that happening, mate. Possible. No. Can't see a 6 coming out here. Mm-hmm. Charmayne trying to dead draw it. I'll tell you what, she's given it every opportunity. Just going to pull up a tad short, but look at the line she had. Absolutely superb. And so shake of the hands, and absolutely colossal game of bowls. And congratulations to Pam Rowe and her team. They did perform absolutely superbly here this morning, so they fight on. Yes. I've only just seen your comment there, Tim. We are well and truly overdue for that Powerade. But yep. Got to give it to the Rowe quartet there. Very solid performance. And through to the quarterfinals of the 2025 State Women's Fours Championship. Yeah, they played very well, mate, didn't they? And I'm going to have to duck off because I'm going to have to go and organise the cards and the rinks for the next game. No, Michael, thank you very much, mate. And next time, can you mention Robbie too, not just me? But I did say gentleman. Yes, and Robbie. I thought there was only one. And Robbie? I was referring to Robbie. Thank you. Well done, Michael. Thank you very much, mate. And, thanks, boss. Mate, look, see if you come back next game, mate. It'd be fantastic. We'll see what happens. But again, great game of bowls there. And as we said there, we're looking for a over 60 team in the men's. Starts on Tuesday. It should be a great experience for you. If you haven't played it before, I'll tell you right now, you'll thoroughly enjoy it. And of course, the live streaming by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland, Sunshine Coast Council and Coolum Beach Bowls Club. We'd also like to thank the Sunshine Coast Council as well as Coolum Beach. We'd like to thank the host club, Coolum Beach, for making their facilities available for the 2025 State Championship events, thanks to the many other venues that are being used also too. We'd also like to thank all the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff and all the volunteers for their support for this wonderful event. And believe you me, there's a lot of volunteers. Said this morning here at Coolum Beach we had a heap of people wiping down seats and doing ashtrays and everything, and we thank every single one of them for making this event what it is. And of course, Bowls Queensland is always proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, the Queensland Government, and BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and of course the Bioscapes Group. We thank them very much for their continued support of our great game. And on behalf of myself, Brian Marshall, and Michael Sorensen, our fearless leader, Robbie Allen, I'd like to thank you for your patronage this morning. As the next game will be on air, hopefully around about 11:30 starting. So, again, it'll go through, it's a 3-hour time limit. So go from 11:30 to 2:30. Should be a cracking game. I'm not too sure who it'll be, but when we know that, we'll put it up. So enjoy your bowls and support your club.